last video in the Valakai saga was a Redeye Raw. Kind of. Not. I don't know. I didn't put it in the playlist. I probably won't. Um, those videos I haven't put in any playlist at the moment. That's not what I'm here to talk about today, though. Although, I mean, I guess it kind of ties in. Uh, what I wanted to talk about today is people seeking validation are fucking pathetic. So, what do I mean by that? Like, the thing is everyone to some degree wants to belong and feel validated. That's true, I think, to some degree to every person, right? And I've brought this up in other similar videos before. What's up, Steven? But one thing that drives me nuts is when people are like obsessed with seeking validation. Like, I've said this before, like therapy uh goes out of its way to tell you that you deserve validation and you need to get validation. Like, at least in my experience, that's what I've heard therapists say. I agree. Now validate me. Yeah, there you go. But like the thing spurred on me wanting to do this rant is yesterday one of my subordinates at work was like really upset that we didn't give her. Hey Andy, how you doing? Was really upset that we didn't give her a gift card, but we gave her. I think it was her sister-in-law or something a gift card. Because what we do is us in management, we while we were working Sundays, we would pick people to get gift cards because they were doing really good jobs. And this lady was like throwing a fit that she didn't get it. And I told her, well, better luck next year. Because what the fuck you want me to do about it? But like, not only was she upset that we didn't give her a gift card, but she's upset that I didn't give her these like useless kudos cards too. Because she's constantly like begging me for them. It's fucking pathetic. Like, she'll do her job, and then she'll want me to fill out a kudos card. Again, kudos cards do literally nothing. They're just pieces of paper that say, hey, good job. That's literally all they are. And then we hang them up on a bulletin board. I rarely fill those out because I don't know, like back when I was like before my promotion, I never cared about validation or getting recognition, especially on a piece of paper where it does nothing. So to me, I always think of it as pointless. I literally only fill them out when corporate is like, we need to fill out more of these kudos cards to boost morale. It's like, okay. Then I fill out a couple of them. I don't mind validating people as long as it's earned. That woman seeking that sort of validation is a bit too much. Yeah. I just listened to podcast shows, and not even a lot of them now. Or not even a lot of them know not to breathe into their microphone. Yeah. I think validating people makes them stop trying. Yes. And like when someone does do an exceptionally good job, I will be like, "Hey man, I really appreciate what you're doing." Like, I'm not completely against giving recognition, but I do it to the people that don't ask for it and keep working after the fact. Like people who go out of their way to do exemplary good jobs, those guys I actually will say, "Hey, you guys have been a great help." But like the people who help like for a little bit and then have shitty habits otherwise, I'm not gonna go validate them because this same chick that's like upset she didn't get a gift card is she like disappears at least 2 to 3 times a day, where she goes and takes like a 20-minute break without telling me about it. And I'm sorry, when you have bad habits like that, I'm not going to give you any sort of recognition or rewards. That's the thing, is like, yes, you help me out in other ways, which is why I'll overlook that, like, to a degree. Like, she'll stay late and help me clean up and everything, great, but that doesn't make up for the fact that she still fucking disappears 2 to 3 times a day. So, I'm not gonna give you a reward when you're just doing the bare minimum. But the problem with her is she's entitled. I mean, that's definitely a part of it. You know, speaking of entitled, there's this other chick that worked at my job that quit recently. Thank God for that. Um, she literally told me in these words, "I should be able to do what I want." because I was telling her to go to one place or another place. When girls ask me if they're pretty, I say no. Yeah, as you should. No one's gonna fish for compliments. That reminds me of another one. Like, I want to say 2 years ago, there was this other girl that worked there. This was before my promotion, so I was just an employee at the time. I wasn't, a supervisor yet. Um, so at the time, there was this one girl, and like she was going and working with these two guys that are kind of assholes. But like whenever like chicks would go work with them, they would act completely different. They would simp like a motherfucker, be super polite, take care of her, try to carry it. But I told her, like, she was talking about how they were good to her, and I'm like, oh yeah, anytime a moderately attractive girl is over there, they lose their shit. And then she like kind of goes like, she's like, I'm not attractive, and I said, don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I said moderately attractive. She did not know how to respond. Like I said it in those words. Don't worry. Yesterday, I just ordered a PlayStation 2 converter stick for recording. For recording of eBay. It expected to arrive sometime before Christmas. Very cool, Andy. I finally got Perfect Collection in the mail. Very nice. Can't wait to dig into that. You're in for a treat, man. The Perfect Collection is great. I remember the first time I watched it, because I hadn't watched Yorotsuki Doji yet. The first time I watched it, because I was watching it just because, like, haha, funny tentacle hentai. I'm watching it, and at that point, I'm like, this is way better than it has any business being. And obviously, it worked its way up to being in my top 10 favorite anime overall. So you're in for a treat. But like, yeah, that whole validation thing has always driven me nuts. Like I said, I've been in therapy sessions before because I don't really believe in therapy, but I've been in therapy a couple of times in my life. And one thing I've noticed they do is they try to tell you to validate people and to get yourself validated, and it's like, but why? If I'm valid, I don't need to be validated. If I'm doing good, I know I'm doing good. I don't need other people to tell me that. So I think that's why it's so frustrating to me when people are so obsessed with getting it. Another thing that drives me nuts, right, is there's this like couple at my work that are like really like clingy to each other. If you guys were in the Discord yesterday, you may have noticed me kind of go on a big rant about couples and like public displays of affection. There's this couple at my work that's really annoying and constantly like hovering around each other. And they build shit walls in their trailers. So when I say shit walls, like, we work in a warehouse, it's a shipping warehouse. You load the packages into the trailer in sort of a brick wall shape. It's called brick loading. These two, I know how to do it because I've shown them multiple times. I've walked them through it multiple times. Yeah, dating at work, not a fan. Yeah, no, it's fucking, it's gross. It's pathetic. It makes me sick. But not only that, but like their fucking build quality has suffered in their trailers. So today I'm gonna have to, fucking do something about that. So that's gonna be fun. Because I talked to them yesterday and they fixed it at the end of the day. But I'm gonna have to tell them, you want to keep working in this easy fucking area, you're gonna do it properly, or I'm gonna have to move you. I'm gonna tell them that today because it's really fucking annoying. When I worked at the motor factory, the guy I worked with kept helping this other chick and simped for her, but when I needed his help, and he doesn't get paid for helping her, and what we do takes two people. Oh, what a fucking pussy, man. Like, simping is simps are a fucking pox on society. And I see it at work all the time. Like, there's some guys at my work that, like, when a girl is working alone in the trailer, he'll be like, oh, who's gonna help her? And I'm like, she doesn't fucking need help. Like, just leave it. Just do your job. Who cares? It's not like, if she needs help, I'll get her help. Don't fucking worry about it. I had to correct the guy I worked with all the time. I showed him how to do his job multiple times, and he was 30. Yeah, what a fucking loser, then. Kiki, shut up! Fucking dogs, man. They've been barking a lot today. Like, granted, it's snowy outside, but they don't want to come in. Kiki fucking loves the snow. Anyway. that was really what I wanted to talk about today is fucking bullshit that I have to deal with like that, right? Like little bullshit like that I have to put up with on a regular basis at my job. People suck. Um, and management doesn't want to do anything. Like again, because I'm kind of management, right? I'm a supervisor. It's my job to put people in positions and my job to tell people to hey, knock that off, shit like that. But I don't have like the real authority to do anything really disciplinary, so I always have to escalate that to actual management if there's an issue. The problem is management doesn't want to do shit about stuff like that. Also, he kept telling me about the importance of hard work when I got more motors made than him every day. What a fucking piece of shit, dude. Um, no, there's plenty of times I see people at work like hover around chicks and like simp for them and like kind of just orbit them, right? And it's so fucking lame. On a side spiel, I do feel like the term Karen gets overused. I don't really use the term Karen anymore. I think it can be apt to describe some people. Like I do use it sometimes when talking about one of my aunts because she is kind of a Karen, and it drives her nuts to be called that. Although I think Kyler definitely likes to push her buttons a lot more than I do. Um, yeah, there are Karens out there. I have dealt with them, but at the end of the day, most workers use it as an excuse for their lazy, I assume, actions or behavior. I agree. No, like people like there's a reason I stopped watching like Moist Critical because he kept doing all these Karen compilations, and at the end it got kind of ridiculous. Like there was one video I saw, and it was one I'd seen before of this like lady who's getting surrounded by this like black family who's harassing her and like won't let her back out with her car, and they're like getting really close to her, and so then she pulls out a gun and like Critical's like she escalated. It's like no, she fucking didn't, dude. She's being surrounded, they're closing in, she's saying hey, back the fuck up, which is what she should have done. So I say that lady did nothing wrong. um I will try to do an update video once the PS2 converter arrives, and we'll try to keep it quick this time. Okay, Andy. And he blamed me for stuff I literally saw him do. What the fuck? What a fucking pansy. And it took me a long time to convince my boss that it was him, and that's been fucking up the and that has been him that's been fucking up the motors, and I've had to correct him. Yeah, I can see why you left that job, Corbin. But yeah, there's a lot of people at my job that drive me nuts. Some of them I'm getting like most of the time I'm okay with people. And like there's a lot of bullshit I just don't give any thought. But like some people still drive me off the fucking wall with how useless of a human being they are. Like it's so frustrating. It's like the attitude people have when they come into work. It's like, dude, you're getting paid to be there. Like, look, I'm not like in love with the company or anything, right? But I don't want to. Anyone who just comes in and doesn't want to do the fucking job shouldn't be there. Like, well, I mean, not doesn't want to, but anyone who is unwilling to do the job shouldn't be there. Also, I say this because yesterday I went to a fast food joint called Pollo. I ordered a chicken sandwich, and they gave me the wrong sandwich at first. It's fine. Mistakes happen. Yeah, for sure. However what? I'm not a communist, but work sucks. Yeah, no, I mean work can suck, but like at the end of the day, you're there to do a job, and if you just want to sit on your ass and not do anything and like fucking simp, then what the hell are you doing there? You know what I mean? Oh, good God, yes, I am also sick of the Karen's memes that get spammed on the internet constantly. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, anyone who does Karen compilations, I don't watch. I went to get a replacement, and he gave me empty Cuban with no chicken and tiny pieces of pork instead. So like he fucked up the replacement too. Like, look, a lot of the times I'm not gonna lie, I'm fairly chill when it comes to like mistakes on orders. If I go to a drive-thru and they forget something, chances are if I've already got home, I'm not gonna go back. I'm just gonna deal with it. If I'm still like there, like if I'm in like a restaurant and I'll be like, hey, this is supposed to have no onions or something, then maybe I'll like do that. Even then, a lot of the times I'll just pick shit off. I'm usually pretty chilled out. If it's a pretty egregious mistake, I'll have them fix it, but like I get it. No one wants to work at fast food, but if you're being paid, at least act like you care for your dollar. Yeah, and like, granted, I agree. Like, when I worked at McDonald's, I was a piece of shit who was lazy and well, I wasn't lazy. I did my job, but I fucked around a lot. So I can see like how people like because I used to have a very dumb mentality. But if like me now was like in like let's say I was my like current me was like the boss of like 2012 me, I'd fire 2012 me in a heartbeat. Um what sucks about work is dealing with people who don't work and fuck off and make you do everything. I agree. Like my job is actually really easy, but like it's the people there that are grating sometimes. Rabbit waffles. Am I a pretty girl? Oh well, you're beautiful. What the fuck, Andy? Yeah, seriously, what the hell are you talking about, Andy? Yeah, but he didn't even give me the whole chicken. Yeah? No, like I said, like if it's a pretty egregious mistake, I'm gonna go back and fix it. Um, there like and like on DoorDash, I left a negative review to this quesadilla place because they had like a cheeseburger quesadilla, and I ordered it with no onions or pickle. They gave me onions and pickle. And then I ordered a pepperoni pizza quesadilla thing there. I said no tomatoes. They put tomatoes on it. So same order, two fuck ups like that. Fucking. I had to leave a like, and it wasn't like a super negative review. I think I gave it like 3 stars because the food was still good. So it wasn't like negative, but yeah. Do you have to deal with customers at your current job? Thankfully, no, no. Like I said, I work in a shipping warehouse, so I just deal with my subordinates. So being a supervisor, I just have to deal with the people that I'm in charge of, and those people can be a fucking pain in the ass. But I mean, granted, luckily things have been really easy these last few weeks at work, or this last 2 weeks rather, because the week before that was a fucking nightmare because it was the week after Black Friday. That was pretty tough. But we have had a ton of people, and so luckily, like this week and last week, I have had more people than positions. So I've had a ton of people, and we've gotten through stuff really quickly and easily. Um, you've got to tell us in the drive-thru if you ever need reminders of how work was for you during those times. Yeah. Also, people I worked with always told me to smile all the time and kept being cheeky with me, and they always took shit and let their bosses fuck them over and didn't object to anything. They want me to pretend I'm having a great time, but work is work. Yeah? What are you doing, Kiki? Hey. What's up? Kiki is in here. I'm looking at her right now. What's up? Okay, see you around. There she go. um, but yeah, I also ordered some food here. I'm waiting for a curry to be delivered because I wanted some curry before work. Hopefully it'll be here soon. Because I got to start getting ready for work in a little bit here because I do work today, obviously. Do you have set times in the day where you have your shipments ready? Yeah. So, since I work on the PM shift, we do outbound. We have a trailer that goes to Vegas, or we'll have a set of trailers that go to Vegas, a set of trailers that go to Reno, and a set of trailers that go to Denver. Each of those have different departure times. And throughout the other leads, like myself, we have different ones that we're in charge of making sure they get out on time. So in my case, the Reno trailers are the ones I'm in charge of. And those have to depart by 10:35 p.m. So wait, is it true you're shipping drugs? No? What? I mean, there might be some like prescriptions that ship through there. I don't know what all we ship because we just ship a variety of stuff for different places. I will say Chick-fil-A is a legit one of the most respectful businesses for fast food since they actually care and notice when you work well. Well, I get it, contradicting validation, but still. I mean, what do you work at Chick-fil-A? Is that what you're saying? Because I mean, like, look, I don't have a job is a job, and if you do it well and you work there's no problem with that. One girl kept coming to my work space and kept talking to me, and I just ignored her, but that didn't stop anything. Yeah. No, a lot of people at work can be real chatty Cathys, and it gets really annoying. Um, yeah, there's a lot of lazy people. I used to work there. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, like my job at McDonald's, was again pretty tedious, but like I fucked around a lot and they didn't do shit about it. Which again, if I were in their positions, like me currently now was in their positions, I'd have fired my ass forever ago back then. Why do guys simp at work? They act like they're gonna get some. Dude, simps are the biggest. Well, yeah, yeah, you know what? Yeah, I think they are legit the biggest problem with society. Oh, believe me, I considered going out for Black Friday this year, possibly to buy Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl Ultimate Edition, but I did not. Yeah, I had to work Black Friday, so I didn't go out. And I mean, I never do anyway. I think there was one year I went to Best Buy for Black Friday, but that was literally just one year. I've never done it before or since. I don't think. I always am just at work. Actually, no, I think I have been out other times, but not to go Black Friday shopping, just to like buy some soda or something, and then had to wait in line because of Black Friday. But there was only one time I consciously was trying to go Black Friday shopping. Maybe two. There might have been two or three times actually. That the more that I think about it. Um, but yeah, that's my rant here. My Redeye Raw. I think that people constantly seeking validation are pathetic wastes of space. Um, so wait, why hasn't your job fired that lazy manager? Have you brought it up to the higher ups? Dude, I don't have faith in that sort of thing. And nobody actually gives a shit. And I don't know, dude, it's a pain in the ass. Old people get mad at me for getting motors made too fast and said I was going to make them look bad because they were all months behind. Yeah? Well, maybe they should just get good. But no, I think my problem comes from I have two female managers, so that leads to them not wanting to do their job, because they should not be in positions of management because they are not suited to that. Yeah, but the A should it can cost them more money? Dude, they don't care. That's the problem. It's so frustrating. Um, like granted, there was one manager I had who was a little better. She was also a woman, so she was still, flawed in that regard. Um, but she at least fired people from time to time when I would bring shit to her attention. But then she switched to the morning shift, so now she's not there. So I don't even have that one who at least would occasionally help. Like like if it was someone she liked, she still wouldn't do shit about it. But at least when it was like egregious enough, she would do something about it. After the day I quit, they let drug dogs in, and they shit all over the place and broke a lot of motors and shit. Nice. When I worked at McDonald's one time, we had a guy overdose in our bathroom. That was something that happened. Technically, I already own Nick All-Stars Brawl on Switch, but I've considered upgrading to the Ultimate Edition release just so that I can get all the DLCs without having to buy them separately. Yeah? Okay. But, anyway, dead what? The stream cutting out, or what do you mean? I'm a little confused by that, Shrimp. Can you guys see me okay? Like, granted, I'm on data because my Wi-Fi has been shit. Oh, the overdose guy. Oh, no. I don't know. They had to haul him away in an ambulance, so he very well could have been dead. A girl took a shit on the bathroom floor when I worked at Dollar General because she was mad at me. What the fuck, dude? That's gross. Who the hell does that? That's nasty, dude. No, that's nasty. Damn, they are taking their sweet ass time getting my food ready, aren't they? um, I say that, and then now it just got picked up, so we're good. Um, I don't like using DoorDash, but I have used it a little bit lately because I've been kind of lazy. It's expensive. You got to pay for the delivery fee and stuff, but like especially when I'm doing a stream, I tend to do it just so I don't have to get up in the middle of the stream. I wasn't able to cancel something she paid for because I didn't have the register key because my boss didn't give it to me. Yeah. I saw Gary Get Origins. Hell yeah, dude. It's a good episode. Corbin and I worked really hard on that one. I think it was the first one that we fully scripted. So it's a good episode. It's also got one of the best Sherlock scenes in it with the torturing and stuff. Like, good episode. I love the accidental bank robbery scene that we did too. That was good. See, here I go complimenting my own shows because I don't need validation on that show. I know it's good. But yeah, I don't know if I have much else to say. I'm probably gonna start wrapping this up here in a minute because my food's gonna be here soon, and then after I eat, I'm gonna get ready for work. But just wanted to clear my mind on that because there's a lot of fucking worthless people that I deal with on a daily basis. Tried to get revenge on you at that time. As for Sergeant Friends, my favorite characters are Gaylord and Detective Bones. Yeah, Sherlock's great. Sergeant Friends is the best animated series of all time, in my humble opinion. Oh yeah, and you're humble. You're very humble. We will see how humble you can be. Um, no, Sherlock's great. Um, I love Sherlock. Detective Bones, yeah. Detective Bones, FBI. Originally, I was going to criticize Nintendo, but Sony keeps wanting me to buy a different converter or capture card device for all of their PlayStation systems too. Yeah, but Andy, that's an issue with the devices you're buying. Like, I have a knockoff Chinese HDMI AV adapter, and it works with literally all of my consoles that have to use it. So I think that's just an issue with the adapters you're buying. Like when he kept torturing Fettuccine, even though he'd talk. Yeah, I talk. We'll make you talk. um. Yeah, I'm pretty funny. Corbin, we're pretty funny, Corbin. We're pretty cool. What's next? Are they going to wait to release the PlayStation 6 once 8K becomes more available? I can already guarantee it because every PlayStation system always seems to be different quality. That doesn't matter, Andy. Sergeant Friends is probably the most based animated series of all time. Yeah, it sure is because it's written by the two most based people on the planet, me and you. You can't get more based. So I watched this channel that does like nothing but steamed hams content. So I just got a notification for that. So the guy uploaded another steamed hams video. I love that steamed hams is still going on. It's my favorite meme of all time. So makes me happy. Anyway, we'll ride this out for the full 30 minutes. We got only less than 10 seconds here, so we'll do that. We are the fucking base. Damn straight. That reminds me, I need to finish that shit show from last night. I need to finish editing it together. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for today. Well, for now. After work, I'll be streaming tonight. I'll probably do like Jack Frost. Jack Frost, I don't have a DVD of, and I don't have it on Amazon. So probably no deluxe edition of the stream tonight on Discord. Instead, I'll just be watching it on my Xbox and recording myself. But I'll tell you guys when to pause and play and stuff. And when I say Jack Frost, I don't mean the family one. I mean the slasher movie. So we'll probably do Jack Frost tonight. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Catch you on the flip side, dude meisters. See you, chumps. Toodles. My basism will never end. Damn straight. Anyway, toodles.